Hello students, welcome to our session. And today we discussed about the chapter number 9, force, work and energy. We have already discussed about the more thing from our textbooks in our last sessions. In our this session, we will learn about the force. As I said to you, if you want to do any kind of work, then you want energy. And how you will obtain this type of energy? You will obtain this energy from by eating the different types of foods. Because in foods, while we are eating foods, we get different nutrients from the food, which are very important to us in our body. Then after always when we eat food, the digestion process will be going on in our body using different body parts, our internal body parts, which we cannot see, but their work are very useful in our body. Because of their work, our digestion process will be going on and we will get the nutrients from the food, which are very useful to us to get energy. Why? If we want to do any kind of work in our life, without energy we cannot do. For example, if any person have illness, if he has fever, then he cannot able to do any kind of work because he has weakness in his body. Because if we have fever, we cannot eat food properly, then our body will get some type of weakness and we cannot do our work properly because we have not energy in our body. So without food we cannot get energy in our body, then we cannot do any kind of work. So if we want to do any kind of work, then we want energy for doing this work, and we will get this energy from eating healthy food. So in this chapter, force, that means if you want to do any kind of work, then you will use your energy. For example, if I want to do any work, for example, if I want to pull a chair, then I use a force by like this. If I will push a chair, the chair will remove its place. This means I use force. I use there one type of force to pull a chair, to push a chair. This type of work when we want to do, then we use the different type of force on it. When we touch anything and we use the any type of force on it, the place will be change of this thing. That means we have used some types of force there. If we want to change the place of anything, then we will use the force there. In this chapter they have tell us the more things about the force. Then we have also some types of force in our life. We use different types of force at our life. When you get up in the morning, start to observe. You will do different types of work by using the different forces there. Because we have used force already in our life, and they have also some types in there. We have first the muscular force. When we do any type of work and we take the force by our muscles, then this type of force are called the muscular force. For example, kicking a ball. Then after, we have also many types of work in our life. In this work we use this type of force. Then after, also we have frictional force. In frictional force, you can see we use the force in different ways. In this type, frictional is the force that opposes the motion and therefore tries to stop or slow down a moving object or moving a body. Any type of object will move in this way, and when we stop this object and use the one type of force, this type of force is called the frictional force. We are able to walk smoothly we are able to walk smoothly using this type of force, because this type of force is useful to us to stop the any moving object, moving body also. When we walk on our foot and if we want to stand, then we use the frictional force there. So frictional force is very important to us. Because of this force we can walk smoothly. Then we have mechanical force. In mechanical force, the force produced by a machine. The force is produced by a machine is known as mechanical force. In this type of force, we use the different types of machines. Using these machines, we get the force. Cars, buses, and different types of vehicles use this type of force. Which type? Mechanical force. Then elastic force. We have now elastic force. If we apply force on a rubber band or an elastic things, this type of force is called the elastic force. When you stretch any type of elastic and you leave this elastic, it will be in its original form, because it is one type of elastic. So elastic force is we used in the rubber band and some types of elastic things. Then magnetic force. In magnetic force, the force exerted by a magnet is called a magnetic force. This force attracts the iron things. If we want to do any type of work with iron things, then we use the magnetic force there, and we use magnet there. Then gravitational force. Gravity. You already know about the gravity. When we throw anything, when you play with ball, the ball always go downside on the ground. Why? Because of the gravity. When any type of force will give by the gravity, this type of force is called the gravitational force. So students, in force we have total how many types? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In force we can see that 6 types of force are available, which we have used in our daily life. We have used 6 types of force to doing different works in our life. First is muscular force, then frictional force, then mechanical, elastic, magnetic and gravitational force, which are very useful to us according to their features. We use them in our different use. Then work. When we get in our morning, then our work will start from this time. We doing different work in our daily route. If we want to do any kind of work, then we use energy there. Because without energy, the work will be not done. Suppose you wish to move a wall by pushing. You wish to move a wall by pushing. You can? You cannot. But you use there some type of force. Use your force by pushing. You want to move the wall, but wall cannot move. You use force there, but work is not done. So we can say the work is not done. But you want to move a chair, then you can easily move a chair. Then you can say the work is done there, because the chair will be moved, but wall cannot move. So when we push a wall cannot move. So that means the work is not done there. But when we want to move chair, and we can move chair easily by pushing, that means the work is done there. So when we want to do any kind of work, we need energy there. Without energy, the work will be not done. In science, work is said to be done only if force applied on a body moves it in the direction of the force. We can also move any type of object in which we want direction. In this direction, we will move this object by force, by using force. Some examples of work are given in our textbooks: moving a car, then kicking a football, then picking up a ball from the table and keeping it on the shelf, hitting a ball with a bat, etc. In our textbooks, they are given many types of examples which are very useful to us to understand our topics. If we want to do any kind of work, then energy will be used. If we can use there any type of force and the object or the body will move, that means the work will be done there. Energy. Now energy, when we want to do any kind of work, we use different types of energy also there. Energy is defined as the ability to do ability of a body to do work. Energy is defined as the ability of the body to do work. There are different forms of energy in our textbooks given, different types of energy which we use as a force. We have also different forms of energy. In this, first is mechanical energy. In it is the energy processed by a body due to its positional or motion. Any positional or motion energy will be used, then this is a type of mechanical energy. Then our second type is heat energy. Heat energy, that means it is form of energy which is responsible for the sensation of hotness or coldness. Heat energy, that means if you get their hot atmosphere, when we want to cook any food, then we use gas stove. This type of energy we will get from gas stove. When we use these types of object, this is called the heat energy. These objects will give us heat energy. Running steam engine and generating electricity also use heat energy. This is also very useful to in our daily life. Then light energy. Our other form is light energy. Like heat, light is also form of energy. It makes things visible to us. Because of the light energy, we can visible. We can see the another things. In darkness, we cannot see. But if we want to see any, for example, at night when we sleep, and we want to see anything without light, we cannot see. If we have switch off the lights, then we cannot when we switch off the lights, we cannot see. If we want to see anything, then we want to switch on the lights. After switch will be on, we can see easily anything because of the light energy. Light energy is used because of the light energy, we can easily see anything visible for the anything. We can see anything because it's a source of light for us. We also use we can get light from stars, bulbs, etc. We have many things which we have used for getting light energy. Then magnetic energy. As discussed earlier in our force also, we have also discussed about the magnetic force. We use their magnet. This type of energy which when we use magnet, this type of energy is called the magnetic energy. When we want to do any kind of work with iron objects, when we want to do any kind of work with iron objects, then we use this type of energy called magnetic energy. Then we have sound energy. Sound is a form of energy which produces the sensation of hearing in our ears. Because of this energy, we can hear from our ears. This type of energy also very useful to us because sound energy is produced by radios, music players, musical instruments. Because of this energy, we can easily hear these type of objects by our ears. So sound energy is also very useful to us. When we want to hear any songs from any electric musical instruments, then it is possible because of the sound energy. Then we have solar energy. The vast amount of the energy obtained from the sun is called the solar energy. Solar energy is very useful to us. Because of the sun, many things are possible on the earth. Because of solar energy, the plants can produce their food by on their self. You have already known about the photosynthesis process. In photosynthesis process, the plants will produce their own food by their own self. In this process, they use the solar energy. And how they will get this energy? They will get this energy from the sun. So solar energy also very useful on this way. Then wind energy. Our next form is wind energy. Like the sun, even wind is a natural source of energy. Wind is also a natural source of energy. By setting of windmills, the energy of winds can be utilized to generate electricity. Wind energy is also very useful to us in many ways. Like solar energy, it is also a natural energy. Then our last form is electrical energy. It is another form of energy which used to run electric appliances like washing machine, then television, then computer, vacuum cleaner. We have lots of examples of this energy, because without this type of things our life will be not possible. Our mother use different types of electric things for their work. Then after, we have also used different types of electricity things. We have used them lots in our daily route, and these all things are used by us because of the electrical energy. At present, our life without these things is not possible, because they are very important to us. And if we want to use them, electrical energy is very useful to us. So in this session we have discussed about the first force. If we want to do any kind of work, then we use force there. Then we have different types of force available. We have 6 type of force here: muscular, frictional, mechanical, elastic, magnetical, and gravitational. We have different types of force, and we have used them in different ways. Then work. If we want to do any kind of work, then we use energy there. If we give force on anything, and if the thing will be moved, will be then after we if we get any result there, then we can see the work will be done there. Otherwise the work will be not done. If we want to do any kind of work, then we use energy there. And we have also some forms of energy which are useful to us: mechanical energy, heat, light, magnetic, sound, solar, wind, and electrical. So students, in this session we have discussed about the different things which have given in our textbooks. In our textbooks they have also given that all things line by line. When you get time, try to read this lesson, you will be understand more. So our chapter number 9 is completed here.